What is going on, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to Olson Auto. Now today, if you're new to the channel, this is my 1986 Honda XL 250R and this is my 1983 Honda Shadow VT 500 bobber with nothing other than the straight pipes. So what I'm going to be doing today is a little bit of work on both bikes, and we're going to start off with a pretty rad little upgrade to the XL 250 project. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to check out the merchandise that I have. Pictures are on screen right now. $45 shipped anywhere in the world. Even if I take a loss having to pay for the shipping, you guys get that shipping for free as fast as possible. Fully made in the USA. It's my first very limited edition merchandise, and every hoodie comes with a free sticker. It was originally only the first 25, but I decided that would be kind of unfair, so every single person who buys a hoodie is getting a free sticker and a little handwritten note, so be sure you guys check that out. If you're local, I'll hand deliver it. You guys already know if you're local or not, because there's only a few people who know where I live. But if you guys want to pick one up, be sure to comment down below. Be sure to let me know. You can DM me on Instagram. You can DM me on Snapchat, or you can send me an email. Just let me know if you guys want to pick one up, and we can go ahead and get one sent out to you. But let's get into the video. Damn it. So, like I said, we're going to be starting off with a pretty rad little upgrade. These right here are OEM Showa suspension stickers for the XL. Now, when I painted the bottom half of the fork, I didn't want to go over the stickers. So, when I painted them, I bought some brand new stickers, the right part number and everything, which these were kind of hard to find, but I only paid like $8 for them. And it's a super OEM look. Debating if I want to put them on the outside, but they do belong on the inside, so OEM placement is a must. Probably should have done this before I put the front wheel on. Anyway, I should be able to sneak it on in the back. It's going to look pretty cool, so let's throw these on. You guys can see that sticker right in there, and then the other on the other side. I'm having a little trouble sticking. It's probably because it's so cold out, so I'm just sitting here and kind of rubbing it, getting it nice and hot, and making sure they stick. Worst case, it did come with 2 extra, so I'm not too concerned about that. So yeah, those stickers are technically installed. That's pretty much all I'm going to be doing to the XL tonight. I might get the exhaust on, but I believe I need some studs that I'll have to pick up on Wednesday in order to get that exhaust mounted up, which I'll have to do that after work. But those are just such a cool little touch. Figured I'd do that. Let's go ahead. Let's tear into the bobber. Now, she had some running issues, which really sucks. So I decided that I wanted to repaint it like a final color. And I think I have some ideas. I have really cool plans. I'm thinking something with the wheels on this bike. I want to do a lot more chrome. Nothing crazy, just a few of the accents, like the handlebars that I blacked out. I want those to be chrome again, I think. I don't know, the black and blue is a really nice look. I might chrome up the rear tail light, or maybe I will keep everything black. Again, I'm not sure, guys, but I do know the color that I'm going with now. I've 100% decided that, the color scheme. And I have 100% also decided what I'm doing with the wheels and tires. So that's going to be sick. That's going to be super expensive. I'm not excited about that, but the more hoodies you guys buy, the faster we can get this project done. So be sure to throw down a comment. Anyway, enough shameless plugs. This bike has to get torn apart. Now, it's got some running issues. It didn't want to start, and when it did start, it ran like trash. So I'm going to pull the tank off. I did put like half a tank worth of good gas and then some stabilizer and some heat, but none of that helped, so I'm probably just going to drain the whole tank. And I might have to pop the carbs off, or maybe there's a little drain and I'll drain the carbs out, cycle some good gas through it. I obviously have to get a battery for this bike, but I'm going to pull the rear fender, the seat, because I'm probably going to end up reupholstering the seat. Obviously, I never got a chance to fix this wiring. I really wish I documented this build when I first did it. It was my first real build ever. And now, of course, I did the YZ, I pulled the motor on that, but that was just so I could race. This was sort of my first, not luxury, but like leisure build where it was sort of just for fun, just because I wanted to build a cool bike. So I really wish I documented this bike a bit more. It had a ton of work done to it. It was fully bobbed, frame chopped, and everything. There's a lot of changes I want to make. I want to get rid of these LEDs. I got to clean up all the wiring, which I never did. I would like to convert it to a digital gauge cluster so that I can have a tack as well, because this thing redlines close to 10,000 RPMs, which is nutty for a V-twin. I think it's like 8,500 or 9,500 RPM, Really would love to see that on attack. Maybe get a little shift light, do like a whole really sleek, small gauge cluster, slim this bike up a little bit more and make it tidy, fix the choke that never really worked. Needs a lot of work, but I think we can do it. I rode it for like the past 2 years straight. I've had it, I think August will be 3 years that I've had it, and it's going to come back in the spring better than ever before. So yeah, let's just get to taking the thing apart. Time lapse. I don't think I disconnected this when I pulled the tank off, and that's obviously a huge vacuum leak. So that could have been the reason the bike didn't run well. Guess I'll put this back on, because again, I don't think I disconnected that. One of the pipes turned. So she definitely runs a little bit better when you actually have the vacuum that opens the petcock connected. So that helped a ton to make it run better. Obviously, it still has some old gas in it because I really neglected this bike this year and I feel terrible about it. But I got word that my buddy has some extra paint, so when she's all fresh and painted, and I'm going to clean all of this up, and she's going to be mint. I'm going to take the battery out today, drain the gas out of this tank, take apart this whole front section because that all has to get redone. She's going to be really stripped by the time this is over, but I wanted to turn it over and make sure it was still good. I did do an oil change on it earlier this year too, so that's pretty mint. What we have now is the disassembled bobber. Oh boy. So I'm probably going to take the taillight off next, and I did create a little bit of a wiring issue, but the wiring wasn't done well to begin with. Got to redo this whole thing really, but I'm not too scared. Very simple, just running lights, blinkers, headlight, horn. Pretty simple stuff, and of course we have these lights up here, which again I want to redo. Want to make a custom thing up here. I like to relocate the speedo a little bit, but for now, it was good when I had the bike. It was good for first build, but it's got to be perfect. Alright guys, so I didn't spill as much gas as I thought I would, but I spilled a lot in my hands. I'm gonna go into work tomorrow, make sandwiches that are gonna smell like 93 octane. That's 6 months old. I guess we're about to see how all the Olsen Auto hoodies hold up to 93 octane. There's so much gas. Oh, there's so much plastic dip on my leg. Y'all, look at this. Look at that. Well, theoretically, I know the gas will make it come back off, right? Alright, so after the time-lapse stopped, I decided to just start working. I didn't want 40 hours with the time-lapse. That would obviously get pretty boring. Got the handlebars, throttle cable, brake reservoir, clutch cable, all the handlebar controls off. I got the exhaust off, and I lost one of the nuts, and I also lost my magnet. If anyone watching this video knows where those things went, hit my line. I'm looking for it, but the straight pipes are off. I have my extra handlebars. I'm really going to try and... So like I was saying, the straight pipes are off. I'm probably going to redo the rear frame so that I can lower the bike a little bit. I'm going to redo the rear geometry, probably get it a bit lower. And then that way there, I'll actually look a bit better on the bike. Hopefully do that. I've been draining the gas tank. I'm going to start peeling the plastic dip off of that in the rear fender. Handlebars are off. Probably going to start stripping back some of the wires tonight. It isn't too late yet. Still got a little bit of time. I have work tomorrow, so that's stellar. Going to redo a bunch of the stuff. Going to redo all the handlebar controls. Hopefully going to get some fresh rubber on here. Not that these are any bit old. These are great tires. So if someone wants them, I'll put the size on screen now. You can have them. $25 a piece. They're yours. Yeah, so plasti dip, and then we're going to remove the original wrap that the previous owner put on. And you actually get to see a little surprise. You guys will see it when it happens. It's going to be pretty funny. So I was just fighting unwrapping this tank for like the last, I don't know, too long. But here is Taz, which is actually paintbrushed onto the tank. Now, sadly, Taz will be leaving. Gonna obviously be getting rid of that once we go ahead and we paint it. Now, I'm not gonna say the color yet. Like 1 or 2 people know, because one of them's helping me, and I already told another person. So, still have to throw all that wrap away and clean up my mess a little bit. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. The bobber did sputter some life today, and then I fully disassembled it in the next video working on this bike, which will probably go up next week on Monday. I'll try to make, next week on Wednesday, I'll try to make it an every Wednesday project. We're going to start diving into the wiring and making sure we have all clean connections ready to be connected. Probably going to do all quick detach spade connectors just because that's the easiest way to do it. Going to start cleaning all this up, so hopefully I might also re-chop this off and re-weld it so it's more of a U-shape and lower it, and I'll move the shocks. A lot of stuff, big plans for this bike. Got to see if I can find some custom handlebar mounts so that I can run these bad Larrys right here, because those will be absolutely sick. This bike is going to be making some huge strides forward, so I'm super excited for that. Like I said earlier in the video, if you guys want to pick up some Olsen Auto merchandise, I got plasti dip all over me because the gas, and it makes the plasti dip melt and stick to it. Kind of a bummer, but I happen to know a guy with extra hoodies, so I'm not too concerned. But if you guys want to pick up a hoodie for yourself, like I said, be sure to DM me on any of my social medias, or go ahead and send me an email. You can see that on my About page right at the bottom. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what you guys are working on for a project bike, because I need help. If you guys want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out. I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all at 3 p.m. Eastern. I upload a bunch of different content from working on bikes to guns to race cars and everything in between. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, and if you want to keep watching more of my content, click one of the 2 videos below.